In short, when people understand the power that is contained within these teachings, the understanding, I can only say understanding, you cannot help but live blissfully happy. So 60% of my time, when I'm sleeping for 8 hours, I'm blissfully happy. When I am at home with my little girl and wife, I'm blissfully happy. I'm happy in my work. I'm blissfully happy in my work. But then you find yourself surrounded with individuals that do not understand this concept. It's not hard for me to put myself out there in the forefront of others. But then I find, in terms of being blissfully happy, I would use the word containment. I'm reeling myself back in effect, while I'm around others that I am.
Esther's been talking about this very thing quite a bit, because she realizes, even with all that she's heard from us, that she is aware of people's response to her and feels responsible for their response to her. And that's why you're reeling yourself in a little. You feel aware of their response to you, and you don't want to give them more than they're ready for. And that's what Esther is doing too. Jerry is just open. He's who he is, and he just says the most embarrassing things. And Esther is, even though when he does that around her, she loves every bit of it, but when he does it with someone who's not ready, she wants to reel him in just a little bit. An awareness of people's response to you. And we want you to replace, and we want Esther to replace that awareness of people's response to her to the awareness of her own vortex response to her. In other words, that's the only thing that you want to keep that eye on, because you cannot control the response of others to you, because they're all in different vibrational places.
There is that, but when you are living blissfully happy and you put yourself out there in this environment where you know people don't understand, you have, and I guess that's my current restriction, in the sense that it's very easy, unless you're in a seminar workshop like this, where others can think that you are completely off your rocker.
Well, then be that. In other words, really, in what world could it be inappropriate to be happy? Now, we get it. There's a teacher who has already been assigned by the administration, who dictates to her that she should start squelching the happiness of 22 little children, so that they don't get out into the world and make the mistake of being happy inappropriately. And we say, if somehow the world has decided that you're off your rocker when you're happy, then it's no wonder that these teachings, it's what we're talking about, alignment and joy and happiness is connection. Are you really telling us that the whole world is saying it is inappropriate for you to do the thing that you were born to do, which is align with the fullness of who you are? That explains a lot to us. It explains why man has made God vengeful. It explains why man has made God controlling. It explains why man has misunderstood what love is. But we think the word is out, and we don't think that anyone is ever going to feel the fulfillment of the life experience that they were born to live by catering to the idiocy of the masses who don't have a clue how they fit into all of this. And those of you who do have a clue, don't let them dictate your behavior. Be the happy being that you were born to be. You see, words don't teach, it's life experience that teaches. So if you're in a situation where you're happy when others are complaining, and they would like you to complain with them, but you just don't feel like it, if you do the majority of your work from inside the vortex, Law of attraction is going to orchestrate things that bring only to you the most cooperative components in your environment. And if you're getting other than that, then you're not in the vortex as much as you think you are. And we think that this conversation is more about your disappointment when you're not in the vortex and your justification for not being in the vortex because you don't want to be called a wacko person from inside the vortex. And we say, get in there, and we promise you, if you stay in there consistently, you will not find people finding you strange. They'll start coming to you. They'll start saying, well, you're in your usual good mood. And you'll say, I don't know, I like my life. And I like this work. I like you. I'm a happy guy. What can I say? I'm a happy guy. I remember being really little. I think it might have been kindergarten. I remember being happy like this. I was happy like this. I had this teacher who seemed... She wasn't like the other teachers. She seemed to know how important it was to have fun. And she let us have fun all day. And I learned more from her than all the other teachers put together. So, I'm a happy guy. And anybody that contests that can't come to you if you are really a happy guy. If you're in the vortex, the ones who will come to you will be the ones that will say, why are you a happy guy? Or, I see that you're a happy guy. Or, I would like to be a happy guy. Or, the vortex won't line you up. And you say, oh yeah, it will. We live in a little cage. We're in a little cage where we're locked up with people of all vibrational persuasions. And we say, even if you're locked up in a cage with them, law of attraction won't bring you together in an intimate or important way with anyone who's not on your vibrational wavelength. It cannot be. Law of attraction is too precise for that. Really.
Thank you.